it's about 20 years ago, let me say. So most of the things I must have forgotten how it really like come to get to happen, but I'll just give you a brief of it, and I don't want it to be too long. But I just want to tell you so that we can get more of the friendship kind type of friendship, because I've spoken about friendship before. If you haven't seen my first video, part one of 9 kind of friendship, please check it out. And then the other one was the convenience friendship that I spoke about, another friend that happens to just give you example of friendship, kind of friendship. That's what I'm telling you these stories about the friendship I have had. So I'm not just saying it to just bring up people's things, because I know my part of friendship must have done a lot to that, to people where they will see that my friendship wasn't good as well. But I'm just giving you example with myself. I can use somebody to give example, so that's why. So hi everyone, I hope your week has been great. And how are you all preparing for the Christmas and the holiday coming soon? Tomorrow in London, all schools will be vacating, so everyone will be on holiday mode from tomorrow, Friday. Today is Thursday that I'm making this video. And then welcome back to my channel. My name is Ruth and this is Ruth Tells. And yes, today we're going to be talking about my friendship back in South Africa. I had this friend, she's from Zambia. How she met me in a place in a hostel. I was living in a hostel, and I will tell you the way I got to the hostel with another friendship. Again, that makes me go there, because when I moved to South Africa, I went to live with my aunts, and we have some bad situation, which story I'm going to give, but I have to have permission because we have very good term now. I have to ask for permission from her before I can tell that story, because she's my lovely auntie. So now the friendship with this lady, I'm not going to call her name, I'm just going to call her with like C. So I'm just going to call her as a C. I met C at this hostel. Another friend of mine is the one that put me in that hostel because I have nothing. I went to South Africa for school, but everything did not go the way I want. So by this time, my passport has been seized by French embassy. That I will give you the story next time. If you want to know the story, you can ask me. Then I was now like I was legal in in South Africa. How do you use the word legal? Yeah. I was not having documents, so I was living at this hostel. And this hostel, the room they gave to me, they was so tiny. It was only a single bed that could be there. So that my friend paid for 1 month there, but after the 1 month I couldn't pay. But thank goodness, when I moved in there, the lady that moved in is a Caucasian woman from Austria, and she was a couple with she has a man. They are not married. They didn't marry, but they are lovers. That live together. He was from Ivory Coast man, but it was a Rasta. So I was now there. So for them to help, the woman helped me by letting me be doing cleaning in that place. So I was cleaning the whole hostel. The hostel was so big, but I was the only one cleaning the whole place, just for me to be able to. Then I would get free stay. I was staying in that place for free because I was cleaning the place, and I was getting feeding money. Not money. I was getting food, but I wasn't getting money. So my way of living was to clean the whole place and eat with them. Whatever they eat, I have to eat. I have no choice to eat any other food. So that is the story. That story, I'm going to come back and talk about it in a way that you understand. But the one I want to talk about now is the friendship I had with this lady. One day, as I was doing my normal daily stuff, because people comes into these hostels and comes in and go and meet a lot of people. I'm telling you, I met a lot of people there. And this time I was still young. I was in my 20s. I was so small, with me now I'm 49. You won't even know I'm 49. But then, back then, they used to think I was a teenager. People would think I was one kid then. So I'll just be there, around there then. So one day I saw this Caucasian man and a black girl. They came in, and I saw the girl. She came to the guy, put her in a room there, like one other bigger room with that one has toilet and everything. Because I don't have toilet. I have to use the toilet the hostel. There's a hostel where people can stay. So many people. I use all the toilets, general toilet and bathroom. But she has her own everything because this guy is from Germany, and he has his own clubs and things like that. So this girl, I could see that she's already like living good and things like that. Very, very, very active girl. She liked to dress. She liked to make her hair just like this. She's okay with look. No woman is ugly, so she's okay with look. There she was living there, but one thing I just like about her is that when she met me, she just make me friends. Same day that she made me start talking, telling me, where are you from? I told her I'm from Nigeria, and then she just was so nice to me and everything. Say, what are you doing here? I said, I'm the cleaner here, and I'm helping. And the lady, the Austria, before she came, the lady already have a child, the Austria woman. So I was even doing babysitting together with the cleaning and stuff, helping with baby sometimes. Not that they make me the babysitter, but sometimes I still help. So I told her, I said, why are you doing this job? I'm like, no, I don't have any choice. This is the only thing I can do right now. So South Africa is so difficult to get something. You can't be as a foreigner. It was really bad. Even now that they say it's bad with foreign people, but then it was really bad. Then I was just there. Then she just called me, put me in a room. Then she started telling me things that, oh no, see the kind of work I do. I'm like, what kind of work? She just opened up to me. She meets men for money. He said, but when she was doing that, the place the guy that brought her home was those girls. We had brought like I don't know what you call it, where girls comes in, rent place, stay to meet guys and stuff like that. So that's where she was staying before. So this guy now take her like girlfriend, so he has to take her out of that place. That's why he brought her into this place, so that she's no more living in such kind of places. So when she told me, I was so shocked for a girl, to tell me the kind of things she was doing and everything. She told me what make the man brought her, everything. She just was so open. I just love her for that. So I was so happy to meet her. Then she just took me as a friend. Said, don't worry, no, you need to stop this job. I said, Then she started, then she will take, most of the time she still goes to those places. Then she started taking me there. She would take me there. Then she saw when she would take me there, because she was taking me there hoping that maybe I would be able to do those things, but she never said it. But the way I spoke to her, she can see that I'm somebody that is not even looking forward to such thing. But she just thought maybe, okay, if I'm taking her there, maybe she will be able to do it. But when she now started taking me, she saw I was not really a girl that can do such, like, I wish I could. Then maybe I would have been somebody by now, I don't know. But then I couldn't. This is my kind of person. Even till now, even me, to date somebody, if I don't like you, I've met people in my life, but if I don't have feelings for you, I can't do anything with you. So I'm that kind of person. So she knew, and she never forced me to do anything. She just liked me as a person. And even the boyfriend now likes me, because he now prefer me being friend with the girl, because he don't want this girl to be mixing around with those kind of girls, because those are the kind of people she knew before. So he was so happy that she was with me, you understand, to know me, to be around me. So we become best friends, let me say. We become very close. But this closeness that we become, I was now like, she can take, like, be my boss in a way. But if she didn't do it like that, she would make us friends. But because she was helping me with money, and she now even introduced me to one guy that likes me. It's the doctor. I dated him, but he didn't last because the guy still had eyes for too many different girls that they see. So the thing didn't work. So, and because me, I wanted like a relationship. I think the guy just, he didn't want that relationship that far. So that was my second boyfriend I've ever had since I was born. And that time I was already like 25 or 26. That was my second boyfriend ever. After that just broke me. I said, no, I don't want, because I don't want to be jumpy for one. So I stay away. Then I was still working for this woman, but this woman was treating me, this Australian woman was treating me so bad. I even met some Nigerians there that will come, those Nigerians that do some kind of business like that. They will even laugh at me. Look at you, why are you cleaning, you beautiful girl like this? Even one of the men say, you Edo girl, when you come here, you can't even do what Edo girls can do. The way they make it. That is another story. Don't let me go there. I will tell you that story so that you can understand what I went through. Then that woman, the way she was now treating me and stuff like that, the Austria woman, I have to leave. I have to leave the place. So one guy, I met another Nigerian guy. That guy too was a big liar. Later on, I find out, but he was, at least he was like a big brother to me, you know. That one was a big liar, but then he was making himself like he came from Nigeria to do oil business company. So he went to rent another place, and he was there too before. So he had problem with the woman too. So many people just have problem with the woman. The woman was so bad with people. During the time my happened, many of them have problem with her. So everybody moved from there because many people were living there. Some keep coming and going. Then I moved with that guy. We now go and rent a place together. When we rent a place together now, then I start to look for some kind of job. Then I start making hair because I was good with I did some learning of hair slowly. I met one Cameroon woman. I started making hair there. I start going to the place. I'll be doing hair. Mostly boys. Boys really like me. I was making braids, like normal plaits for boys, especially all these mixed race boys. I was doing it, but I was still going with this Zambia girl. And this Zambia girl now, because the boyfriend already took her away from there, don't want her to do the kind of job she's doing. Now she wants me to still be doing those jobs, to be doing it secretly because she wants like extra money. But she can't go anywhere because this guy is always after her. The guy is obsessed with her. So what she will do, she will use me like a cover up, like we're going somewhere together. So when that one sees that we're going, we will know that, okay, maybe if it's me, he knows that I don't do things like that. So maybe things will not happen. So she will take me. I'm telling you, she will take me. She will go do things with somebody inside the place. I will sit in the living room. She will go into the room and do whatever she wants to do. When they come back, she will give me money. So I was like that with her, and she was helping me with a lot of things. When I don't have money, she will help me with little things. But you know, this thing started to be somehow like I'm not making more. I want to be able to do my documents, everything. So and then the Cameroon woman too was now behaving somehow in the shop. She just saying me because she know I don't have documents. So I said I need to leave this thing. So thank God, another boy where I went to move with another guy. That guy I said he was always lying, the Nigerian guy. I met one South African mixed race boy, not mixed race, but it's a closer boy. So he's light skin, but he have those thick hair, like, you know. So we become very good friends. So he find me a job as a security guard, like a guard. That's when I start to learn to say, and they took me. They didn't ask for anything, and that job really pays me well. So I started to make money for myself. And this place I went to do this job was in Santos City. Santos City is one of the best where you meet different people, rich people. So the Santos City where I was doing this thing, I got a good job there. So I was doing the security. Then I met this guy from Dubai. Rich, very rich guy. I'm telling you, all he wears is Gucci. Those times I don't even know those things. It's the first person that bought me my perfume. Perfume would just buy me expensive things those times. I was so lucky, you know, I met this guy. When I met this guy, so I was now busy, you know, I'll still be going to work. So I'll meet this guy. When he comes to South Africa, he will meet me. So this time now I start to make money, my own money. I start to get money just from being around this rich guy. You know, really, I'm telling you, he was giving me everything. So now I'm not focusing on this girl. When she needs me, I can't be around that, you understand? Now I rent my own place. I even moved from that guy. I now have my own place. I'm doing well now. I start to stable. I start to try to get my things read, my papers and everything done. You know, this friend that me and her, everything we do together before we talk together. Oh, I know that alone. Let me not say. After we were there in that place, when I moved out, so the boyfriend now didn't want her there anymore because he didn't trust her there. So he begs his father, because the boyfriend stays with the father, German guy that doesn't like our color kind of people. But this boy made the father accept the girlfriend to come move in with them. So she moved in with them because he don't want her to be there anymore, as I've moved from that place too. So she moved in with them. So as she was there now, so we don't really get to see like that as well so much, but we still talk and everything. Then what happened is that she was there. She can't do anything. She was bored. She'll be calling me, oh, no, I want to go somewhere. This guy will not let, so that we can go together. But me now, I'm doing my own thing, so I don't want to be, you understand? So I just don't want to be friend with her. Then what happened again next is that and I said, look, what you should do. Look, if I have opportunity like you, having this guy go to school. Your things, all she's got everything. She's got her document, everything there, because from Zambia to there, it's easy for them to do their own things. Then I said, why not go to uni? It's going to pay. Tell him you want to go to uni. She said no. I said, tell him it's good for you. Get your education. Because me, I love education, and I didn't get to do it back home, and I don't have the opportunity. And I told her, do it. I'm telling you, I encouraged this lady. She now got into the uni. Oh my God, I was so happy for her. Even after we wasn't talking anymore, years later, I will not tell you why we didn't talk anymore. After we were not talking anymore, she still find me and gave me a necklace, a golden necklace, to thank me for advising her to go to uni. That shows that she still appreciates me for what happened back then, even though we fall out in another way. But what I now find out, when I now start being on my own, she didn't want to be my friend anymore, because she started getting everything that happens, she started seeing it as bad. As anything I do, start seeing it as bad. And the sisters came from Zambia too. She brought them, because now she's doing okay now. She's living with this guy, so brought them. Didn't have anywhere to put them, so he told me to keep them with me first of all, then before they start doing their own things. So the sisters started finding out so many things about her when they didn't know, because they were Jehovah's Witnesses back home. So they were surprised to see what their sister was doing back in South Africa. So and things like that. Then she started to put some of them inside the business, I think so. No, she didn't want them to be inside, but one of them wanted to do such kind of things. So I don't know. I think the sister find out so many things. So she was thinking I'm the one that was telling them things that she was doing. So I told her, I said, no, you can call us together and ask. I didn't tell them anything. Like I said, but they find out because they have so many people that knows them, and one of them is already like going places to see. So those people always tell, because she was popular in those kind of place. I said, so they will find out anyway. I don't have the time to be doing those one. But later on, I will see that she's just then she start feeling jealous, like I'm making it now, because I'll start making my own thing. I started doing very well, and this guy I was dating was so rich that he was doing everything for me, you know. So I was living well now. So she still want me to be under her, you know. So this, I don't know what I would call this kind of friendship. She want me to just be like depending on her. There are this friendship that when you start to make it, when you were not making it, you are good. You'll be so good together, because first of all you will be loyal to them, because they're helping you. But the day you rise, then you are not equal anymore. You are not together anymore. You will not be friends anymore, because they don't want you to be equal. Because for me, I always want the friendship I have, I don't want you to be asking me something, and I don't want to be doing for you too much. I don't. I would like, even if you are higher than me, so that you can be doing your own thing. We can be now good friends without us looking for help for one another. You understand? I don't want friends that will be asking me money. I will still tell you about those kind of friends too. That I don't want that. I want friends that we can just talk, share downfalls, and it's like what was happening in the beginning when I met her. I like that we were doing together, even though she was helping me sometimes, time to time. Not that I was never asking. I'm that kind of person. I don't ask somebody for money. I never ask her, but she would just help me sometimes. Or maybe she cook. She would call me when she cook. I would eat. At least I was now eating something different, because the place I was eating before, especially when I was in that hostel, the woman is Austria. The kind of food they eat was so bad. I didn't like so much of it. So sometimes I still join her. Then later on, when I start to live my life, she was not happy. I just kind of see she's withdrawing. She wasn't happy with me. I would just say, why is she not happy with me? For what reason? I can't find the reason. You understand? Then later on, when long time after, then I just see she cut off. Sometimes she just cut off from me. Then I realized that, okay, I think I was telling somebody the story. That person said, oh no, because you're doing okay now. It's that kind of person that likes you as a friend, that should depend. It's like she's your God, she's your helper. You know, she's your helper. So whatever she's doing, maybe I will be worshiping her all the time. Now I'm doing my own thing. So really, maybe I wasn't saying it then. The things I used to do with her, the way I used to speak, the way I used to speak with her, I'm not speaking with her that way anymore. So now it's like we are not the same anymore. So she don't want that. She wants who she can control, or who will respect her, who will give her that, like, oh, you doing well. Like, and me, I'm that kind of person. When I see you doing okay, I always praise you. I always want to show you that, oh, you're doing okay. I like what I like to push people. So I wasn't that person anymore. So now our friendship broke, but we never fight. But our friendship just broke like that. And it pains me. I was feeling it that time. That why? Because we were really close. Because she was a good girl. I'm telling you the truth. Just that this is her character. She really cared for me then. But this is the kind of person she was then. I don't know how she is now. Yeah, we were all young then too as well, and I believe I was older than her then. But I look younger for my age. Or she was even. I think she was older than me then. I don't know. Then later on, she find me to show you that how she was so grateful as well. She find me, look for me, and find me after years later. At that time, I already got my document, everything. I was doing okay. Then she find me, and she gave me a necklace, golden necklace, to thank me for encouraging her and giving her advice to go back to uni. She finished her uni. She finished, but now I don't know where she is. I don't know what she's doing now. I hope if she sees this one day, maybe I'm not big enough now. Maybe if she sees it, she will reach out, and because she was part of my journey. So, what do you call this kind of friendship? I just try to cut it. Well, there are a lot of things that happen along the way, but I don't want to really speak more on everything. But just talk about the friendship. But I'm still gonna, if you pick some things there that you want to know about the story, let me know, and I will come and break it down for you a little bit. But my auntie's parts, I'm going to talk about it when my auntie approved me to speak about it. And I'm going to, before I can speak about it, I have to tell her how I feel and what I see. Then she's ready to listen. Then how I feel. Then what I think she did. Then maybe so that she sees that. Because I don't want to say anything that she might think is not the right thing, or not the truth. And if she's not let me speak the way I see it, then I don't need to speak about it. You understand? Then I don't need to speak about it. So I hope you all enjoyed this part. And what do you learn about this? If you have already gone through similar kind of case, a friendship, maybe you just think, oh, what she's saying now, I think I've felt this thing before, I've seen it somewhere before, I have experienced it. Please put your comment down below and let's speak about this. Let's talk about this. Yes, please. And if you haven't followed me yet, please kindly subscribe and put your notification bells on so that you can see whenever I drop videos. And I'll try to be dropping video more of the time. I'm moving home soon, so I might not be able to drop often for now, but